Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, I think it's really important to have a good morning routine. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some easy morning habits that I try to do every day that will in return leave you living a more productive and healthy lifestyle. So let's just go ahead and get into the first habit.
Before you turn away, I just want you to know.
One thing that's really simple that I feel like a lot of us don't do or even think that we can do is give yourself more time in the morning. I know as soon as I say that, you're probably thinking that you have to go to school or work super early, but if you go to bed a little bit earlier the night before and don't stay up scrolling on social media or whatever you're doing, then you can wake up earlier and in return give yourself more time in the morning. Even just waking up 10 minutes earlier than you normally do in the morning will leave you being less rushed and in a better mindset for the rest of your day. Not only do you want to give yourself more time, but it also matters what you're doing with that time, which is what I'm going to share with you in the next habits. The next thing that I find really beneficial to do in the morning is stretching, because not only can stretching help to improve your flexibility, but doing it in the morning puts you in a really relaxed state, especially if you're taking a deep breath as you're stretching, or if you're someone who likes to work out in the morning, you can do your workout and then do a quick stretch afterwards. The next habit is to hydrate. When you first wake up, your body's actually dehydrated, so one of the first things you should do is drink a glass of water. And if you're like me and you like to drink coffee at some point in the morning, you definitely want to have a big glass of water first, because coffee can dehydrate you even further. I personally don't really love the taste of plain water in the morning, so if you want to make your water taste a bit better, you can add some lemon to it, or what I've been adding to my water lately is Tropica's Body Bloom, because not only does it make the water taste good, but it also has lots of benefits for your hair and your skin and so much more. My next morning habit is to set 1 to 3 goals or intentions, and ideally writing them down and thinking of how you're going to take action towards them throughout your day. The reason why I'm telling you to only prioritize 1 to 3 things a day is because you don't want to overwhelm yourself, and it's also a lot better to only do a few things really well than to do a bunch of things and just rush through them. I think it's so important to set goals in the morning, because then you'll be focused on them from the beginning of the day, and that will make you more likely to get them accomplished. For example, say you're in school and you have some kind of test in the afternoon. In the morning, you could set your goal as acing that test, and then since you're setting that goal in the morning, instead of staying up until like 2 a.m. trying to study for it and then it's just backfiring because you're really tired the next day, you could set that goal in the morning and then go see the teacher or maybe a friend that's really good at that subject at noon, and then you'll be more prepared for the test in the afternoon because you'll be well rested and the information will be fresh in your mind. My next habit is to take a bit of time for self-care in the morning, whether that is skincare or something that I think we don't talk enough about is oral care. Recently, I started using a sonic toothbrush from Spotlight Oral Care, and if you haven't heard of them before, they're an oral care brand that was created by 2 Irish dentists using only clinically proven and harm-free ingredients. Before getting this toothbrush, I was using just a regular non-electric toothbrush for my entire life, and even just a few weeks after using this sonic toothbrush, I've noticed a huge difference in how clean my teeth look and feel. I also love that their products are suitable for sensitive teeth, are sulfate, cruelty, and toxin-free, vegan, sustainable, and the packaging is fully recyclable. They also have a teeth whitening system that I personally have only used a couple times, but I'm already starting to see results, so I highly recommend that as well. As you guys know, when I show new products, I always try to help you guys out, so if you're interested in joining the Spotlight community, you can get 25% off by clicking the link and using my code down in the description. This next habit is super important when it comes to productivity in your morning, and it is to be present and stay off social media first thing in the morning. I know this one can be hard, and I'm definitely guilty of just going on my phone to check one thing and then ending up scrolling for like 10 to 20 minutes on social media. But what I do to avoid doing this is putting my phone on Do Not Disturb and airplane mode, and I leave it like this until breakfast, and that is when I will check all of my social medias. If you can stay off your phone for the the entire morning, then that is awesome. But obviously some things like listening to music or your alarm or following along to a stretch or workout video in the morning isn't really the same as just mindlessly scrolling on social media. So if you're using your phones for one of those things, then that's completely fine. Just avoid wasting time on social media first thing in the morning. My next habit is to have a wholesome breakfast. Obviously, it's totally fine if you want to treat yourself once in a while, but in general, avoid having highly processed foods like really sugary cereal that is just going to give you an energy crash later on in the day. Instead, as I'm sure most of you already know, it's much better to have a more balanced breakfast that will keep you more energized and fuller for longer. I have an entire video on healthy breakfast ideas if you want to check that out after, but first I'm going to show you my favorite smoothie recipe as of lately that is not in that video. And I've been eating this almost every single day for breakfast because it tastes so good, so here's the recipe. I like my smoothies to be really cold, so I take 5 or 6 ice cubes and blend those up first so that there's no chunks of ice in it. To that, I add a handful of spinach, but don't worry, you can't taste the spinach in this at all. Then a spoonful of Tropica's vanilla lean protein, which gives it a really nice flavor and obviously some protein. And half a spoonful of spirulina, which is also from Tropica, but this is completely optional because it doesn't really change the taste. It's just really good for you, so that's why I add it in. Next, add 1 to 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter, which makes the smoothie creamy. The main ingredient of this smoothie is a frozen banana, so you definitely don't want to skip out on that. And finally, I'm adding cashew milk, but you can add any milk of your choice. I don't like to add a lot of liquid, so I can make mine into a smoothie bowl, but if you would rather drink your smoothie, you can just add some more liquid. Once your smoothie is all blended, you can add any toppings of your choice, so today I just added some blueberries. And my last habit is to get in some natural light, so if possible, it's best if you can get outside at some point in the morning, but if not, even just open up your blind to let in some sunlight first thing, and this is really beneficial for your circadian rhythm. And that's all of my morning habits, so I hope you guys found this video helpful and decided to implement some of these into your own morning. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, as well as click on the notification bell so you get notified every time that I upload a new video. Bye!